If you're looking for a content tool to help develop content that is consistently on brand and you want something that will streamline the publishing process, Writer might just be the software tool you've been looking for. In this video, we're reviewing Writer to investigate their main features, pros and cons, plans and pricing, and a recommendation for your needs. Let's get into it. Writer is an AI writing assistant that helps you create clear, impactful content by correcting grammar mistakes and making suggestions. The tool's primary goal is to help teams create and manage copy across multiple apps and products, but it also offers features like plagiarism checking, integrations, and access to an API. At its core, Writer is a writing and grammar tool. It doesn't have flashy optimization features, and it won't tell you where to insert internal links. What it will do is help brands with multiple writers create content that remains true to the brand's voice, even if you're juggling multiple brand voices. During the setup of your account, Writer will prompt you with several options of what you need from the tool. The main dashboard on Writer looks really similar to other writing tools you might have used, like Grammarly and MarketMuse. Writers copy and paste their content or write directly in the tool, and Writer offers suggestions for improving grammar, spelling, tone, flow, and wordiness. The dashboard is pretty user-friendly, with a left sidebar giving you access to the tool's main features. In the Document tab, the right sidebar suggests improvements and an overall score for your content. For example, the tool suggests swapping in order to for to help make the content easier to read. That being said, Writer is much more than just a fancy grammar checker. Let's look at a few other features from this AI-powered platform. Their customizable style guide is the most unique feature Writer has, and it really stands out from the other content tools that we've used. For example, a brand that prefers to use e-commerce versus e-commerce as one word could set a style rule to correct the word to their preferred one. Unlike Grammarly, Writer stores these style guides. This means that you can choose one style guide to give you suggestions when writing the copy for your homepage, and another to monitor your tone on the blog, which might be more informal. Or you could create separate style guides while working on a content localization project and make sure copy for the UK follows their language rules. The option to develop multiple style guides at the enterprise level can also be super useful for agencies that work with so many clients. A marketing agency could develop a style guide with a formal tone for an enterprise software vendor and a livelier tone for an automation tool designed for tech users. This flexibility could significantly reduce editing times and ensure consistent brand voice across multiple clients or product lines. The style guide feature includes a custom page feature where you can upload more specific information like image resolution requirements or specific brand attributes that you want writers to keep in mind. Writer's reporting tool provides writers and teams with feedback about recurring issues so they can be addressed. As a writer, I find this really useful for tracking the errors that I'm making repeatedly so I can adjust my writing. These reports track a variety of errors and corrections, including spelling, compliance, plain language, grammar, writing style, brand voice, and plagiarism. Reports can be broken down based on user, workspace, and time period, which gives managers insight into challenges that specific writers or teams may be having. Writer offers plugins for Google Chrome, Google Docs, and Microsoft 365. This lets users get style guide suggestions across multiple platforms, and it means users won't have to copy and paste the content into Writer to use its features. Now let's go over some of Writer's pros and cons. First of all, Writer is reasonably priced for individual users. Pricing starts at $11 a month, which is reasonable for freelance writers or small companies. For bigger organizations that might benefit the most from having multiple style guides, these features only come at the enterprise level. However, if you are looking at Writer as a Grammarly alternative, the price is very affordable and comparable. As for another pro, Writer is incredibly easy to use. The dashboard is clearly labeled and writing suggestions are easy to access in the right sidebar. You don't need to be tech savvy or need to spend hours reading how-to guides to get started. Just open the tool, choose Docs in the sidebar, select New Doc, and paste your content. Writer gets to work underlining errors and making suggestions to improve your writing. The suggestions load fast, so you only have to wait a few seconds to see them. The most complex task is setting up the customized style guide, where Writer carefully explains each feature and walks you through creating your guide. And you also only have to do this once for each guide, because Writer will save the style guides and they can be used by any team member. Writer also has really great customer service and support, and it's available 24/7 by phone and by email. Training is available in person, online, or through their documentation library, and the website also has a blog with tons of writing tips and information about content strategy, so that's useful for content strategists and internal teams. If you have the enterprise plan, Writer offers white label service so you can make their style guide your own. That means you can put your own branding on your style guide and use it across platforms. Another great enterprise feature is the workflow tool that allows team leaders to assign tasks, set deadlines, assign team members to a specific item, and create a workflow process. For example, you can create a task and assign it to the writer, then an editor, then to a client for a review, all in Writer, and this is all automated. Overall, the workflow process is pretty simple, but it does make for easier collaboration within teams. But to take care of the design side, you'll need to use an outside tool like a Figma plugin, Canva, or Adobe's Illustrator. Another pro about Writer is that their security features are really solid. They're serious about the security of your content and data. They don't use tracking pixels or beacons to track your behavior, and they don't use your content for their own services. Now that we've covered all of the awesome features that Writer has to offer, there are a few areas where it does come up short. Here are a few features that Writer lacks. Writer doesn't offer any content optimization features like keyword suggestions, topic ideas, or the option to compare your content to competitors. If you're looking for a tool to develop content that ranks well in the search engines, you should look to tools like MarketMuse that focus specifically on content optimization. Another area where this software falls short is in content briefs. If you're looking for an app that creates SEO-powered content briefs for writers, this is not the tool for you. There are no content briefs, but again, you'll need a tool like MarketMuse for that feature. Now let's talk about pricing. Pricing for Writer starts at $11 a month for individual users or $499 annually for their lower tiered service, which includes up to 5 users, 1 style guide, up to 200 custom terms, and the Chrome extension. This service is ideal for teams creating content for just one company. To gain access to the plagiarism checker as well, you would need to upgrade to the enterprise level. Writer's enterprise plan has custom pricing, so you'll need to reach out to the company to find out how much you can expect to pay. This enterprise plan offers access to multiple style guides, multiple workspaces for different teams, unlimited custom terms, and access to the Writer API. It's the ideal choice for agencies that develop content for several clients or brands with multiple target audiences. So all in all, should you use Writer? Well, if you're looking for an alternative to Grammarly that has a similar set of tools and pricing, then Writer is also a great option. Writer is an excellent content tool to help develop organizational content that is consistently on brand and streamlines the publishing process. For those who work as part of a larger content writing team, Writer may just be the exact tool that you've been looking for. On the content strategist side, Writer's AI falls a bit short since there are no content optimization tools, but large brands or companies that work with multiple clients are likely to find Writer saves them a significant amount of time by making sure you stick with a consistent brand voice, even across multiple clients or product lines. If you want to try out Writer's free trial, you can follow our link in the description. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more reviews, comparisons, and tutorials for writing and business software, and we'll see you in the next video.